If you've known me closely, then you know for years I've been looking for a way to load the Piriformis in a really smooth and safe way. And I finally did find it, and I can show you this with confidence because there's something that I always do have to keep stretching more often. And now because of this, I only have to do one set a week and I maintain it. And that is getting into a stretch like this and being able to touch my head. And I did, for some things I do a set before to see where it's at. But I now know for the first time that I can just go head to ankle without being prepared for it. And that's because of this. And it's really simple, and it's just a Piriformis Goodmorning. So I've got my weight here, and I'm able to load into the Piriformis and go up. Again, I think you only need up to about 25%. So by the end of this, I'm going here, head to ankle. This one really varies for people. Some people super flexible, some super tight. You can totally start exactly what I'm showing with you can start it assisted, right? And just get moving on it, and then just get where you're handling some more of your weight, right? Handling more, and then you could start holding a light load and getting down. And that's the standard we want to maintain. And for this one, for a lot of them, I have a really specific idea of where to go farther. The person I've seen, not to sound like a broken record, but the person I've seen go farther than this is Ziani. He has the most flexible Piriformis I've ever seen, and again, 50-inch vertical in his prime, 47 years old, 5'11", still dunking. I would look into his stuff because I actually don't know for sure because of me being a guy who I used to have, it doesn't happen anymore, but if you've had it, it's one of the worst things. It's called tibiofibular dislocation. Your knee pops out, and doctors tell you, yeah, we don't really know what happened. We think it's your meniscus. People around the world, you can look at a discussion board, I'll put it in the description of this video. Thousands of people have had surgeries completely mistakenly thinking they had a torn meniscus, but it was actually this lower area, tibiofibular dislocation. I find that the flossing is particularly helpful, and this is the key stretch for that. So I grew up so scared of that happening to me because it's happened to me over 100 times, and it's really frightening, and sometimes you can't get it to pop back in, and you literally can't walk until it pops back in. Super traumatic stuff if you've been there. Even more traumatic when you think you're the only person on earth who has it because no doctors that you're going to know what it is and constantly misdiagnose you, and even some people end up with full-on surgeries completely mistakenly. Anyways, I was scared even looking at what Kadura was doing. So if you want to see how to take that further, this is probably the one out of all these that I cannot yet be of assistance on how to go further. This has done it for me, and is what I've been looking for years, and it's given me a simple standard, 25% body weight, head to ankle, but check out Kadura for more. Super duper important. In dense, we look at 3 different ways of even getting into that stretch. So if you're having any difficulty with this or any other stretch, it's not like our normal exercises where you have to send in your last set, blah, 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 blah. But with this or any stretch, definitely write in if you're having any difficulty, if it doesn't feel right or doesn't feel good or you can't find the right setup, because we often have other ways of doing it in case you missed out, and didn't, let's say, watch the whole video on the previous program or something like that.